Hello, my name is Ananddeep Chituri and this is my final project for CS6795 Introduction to Cognitive Science. The title of my project is The Organization of Space and Its Effect on One's Mental State. This study explores how the environments we occupy, whether physical or digital, influence our attention, emotional well-being, and cognitive function. Humans interact with various environments daily: our homes, offices, schools, and even digital spaces. According to the Connectionist School of Crumb, our brain builds a network of nodes based on environmental input. That means, as our surroundings change, so does the configuration of our mental state. Extended cognition further emphasizes that the mind is not just in our heads, but stretches across the environment, including the clutter around us. This study aims to answer two key questions. Does an organized space improve productivity and well-being? Does clutter increase stress, procrastination, and cognitive overload? I reviewed literature across 5 domains to explore this topic: neuroscience of attention and productivity, cognitive load theory, clutter, stress and emotional well-being, behavioral psychology, digital clutter, and cognitive overload. The studies weren't isolated to one field. Many papers integrated psychology, neuroscience, and cognition simultaneously. I separated findings by theme to clearly trace how each area contributes to the research questions. In cluttered environments, the brain experiences neural competition. Multiple stimuli fight for attention. One model, the spotlight hypothesis, says attention is consistent no matter the level of clutter, but the interface hypothesis suggests attention works harder when organization is low. That's supported by figure 1, showing stronger attentional modulation in disorganized settings. A study on children shows that just 4 days in enriched environments can measurably change cortical thickness, especially in areas tied to stress and self-regulation like the amygdala and medial prefrontal cortex. According to cognitive load theory, we have limited resources for attention and self-control. Clutter depletes these resources faster, making it harder to focus, self-regulate, or even feel in control. In one study, people exposed to loud or disorganized environments reported lower control and higher stress. So it does not only confine to visual, but as well other senses like sound. Figure 3 shows that subjective clutter perception, even more than objective clutter, correlates with stress and lower life satisfaction. This ties into the idea of a psychological home where we treat our environment as an extension of ourselves. In behavioral studies, clutter is linked to procrastination and hoarding. One study using MTurk data showed that higher clutter scores predicted procrastination through hierarchical regression. And while hoarding may have a genetic basis, disorganized environments still play a big triggering role. In the digital space, clutter is equally harmful. Studies shows that messy desktops and overwhelming digital assets like too many icons or duplicate files cause cognitive overload, working memory strain, and mental fatigue. The conversation of resource theory helps explain this. When we use up cognitive resources managing clutter, we have less left for meaningful tasks. In summary, the answer to both research questions is yes. Organized environments promote productivity and well-being. Cluttered environments increase stress, overload, and procrastination. These effects are measurable both psychologically and neurologically. The connectionist model of Crumb explains how our brain continuously reshapes based on these environmental inputs. And the extended cognition perceptive supports the idea that our surroundings, even our digital ones, literally become part of our cognitive system. This insight matters in classrooms, workspaces, hospitals, homes, and even in how we design our digital tools. There is one interesting study that clutter sometimes improves creativity, but it is very subjective. Thank you very much.